when you set your standards or you set your boundaries, people are going to say, oh, you think you're all that. I am. And I don't care. I am. And I don't need you to make me feel like I am. I'm going to set this standard and I'm going to live by this standard. And I'm not going to let anybody come into my life, not even be a business partner, not be a marriage partner, not be a girlfriend, boyfriend, and pull me down to where you are.
That your nervous system is out of whack. You just think that you're supposed to operate on that level, to that capacity. Hustle, hustle, hustle. You don't even know until you pull yourself out of that environment. You don't even realize how toxic your thoughts are, how toxic your behaviors are, how toxic your body is. You don't even realize everything that you have absorbed over the years. You don't even realize how full of shit you actually are. And that's figuratively and literally full of shit. The United States programs us to be controlled. Mind, body, and spirit. It's crazy that if you ever become sick, they give you a medication that brings on another illness that you have to be worried about. So you're in this ever going loop of illness, of dis-ease. And as long as you are in this ever going loop, then you're being controlled. You are being controlled as long as you stay in the loop. As long as you stay busting your butt on a job and barely scraping the surface of the bills that they tell you that you need to be accumulating in order to be successful, in order to be someone. You gotta have stuff. You gotta have things. You have to always be consuming something that keeps you in fear. And it keeps you in dis-ease. And as long as you are dis-eased, they got you right where they want you. And I got fucking tired of it. I'm fucking tired of hearing about it. I am putting myself first. I am healing the toxic bullshit that I have absorbed over the last 54 years that is just in the tapestry of who I am. It's what I know. It's how I've been operating. Learning to unlearn is top priority right now. It's not too late. It's not too late. It is not too late. It is not too late. It is not too late. Life is not over. It's nothing to be ashamed of. You don't have to be ashamed of falling prey to the noise. Because everything is distracting right now. Y'all arguing with one another. Y'all worried about this and worried about that, worried about everything that's going on the outside of you, but you are not worried about what's going on the inside of you. So much so that you are stressed out, you are anxious, you are in fear, you worried the fuck up, you broke, and you just allowing it. You're just allowing it. You can change your mind at any time. You can say, no, I don't want this anymore. You can say, I want a new life. I want to do something different. I'm not sitting here talking to you like I am perfect. Trust me, I'm not. I'm sitting here talking to you as someone who is frustrated with doing the same shit based on the subconscious mind, the shit that lies beneath us that we don't even realize is there. We don't realize it's there. I didn't realize it was there until I uprooted myself out of the shit. And it was a definite culture shock, not just for me being in a whole different place geographically, but for me to be in a whole different place spiritually. When you start to control what goes into your body, that changes you spiritually, because you begin to purge. And as your body changes, your mind, your thoughts change. Your thoughts change. Have I completely arrived? No. Have I fallen off? Yes, many times. But when you know better, you do better. Knowing is half the battle. And the only way you gonna know is to open yourself to receive new information. And I'm telling y'all, new information. Eat beauty, live beautiful. That's the new way. That's the new way. That is the new way. We have to get stronger here in our gut. Our gut is just an extension of our mind. That's another story for another day. But we have to allow ourselves to be open to receiving new information. We have to be open to investing in our growth. Investing in our minds. Stop going to the motherfucking stores buying shit that you don't need and accumulating shit on top of shit on top of shit that don't even matter at the end of the day. What matters is what's going on in here, inside your heart, inside your body, inside your spirit. That is going to determine how your mind operates. We didn't see a lot of autism when I was growing up. We didn't have autistic kids in our class. We didn't. I didn't hear a lot about dementia when I was growing up. I didn't hear about that. More and more we are hearing about autism. We're hearing about all these different diseases that seem to be new. Maybe they've always been there. I don't know. But I'm hearing about it more and more now. We know better now. Why don't we do better now? Because now is all you have. Right now is all you have. Right now is all you have. And it's not too late. Life is not over. Let's get healthy. Let's do better. People ask me all the time, Mo, don't you miss your family? Don't you miss your family being out of the country? What about your kids and your grandkids? I miss them. Yes, I do. I do miss them. But what's most important is the fact that I have to trust that I raise my children well enough for them to go through what it is that the Creator, that the Most High, that the universe is taking them through, so that they grow into the version of themselves who they need to be. I have to trust that. I have done my job. I miss my grandchildren. I am the example. I am the example for them. It does no good for me to stay in that same goddamn environment that caused me all this stress, all this trauma, all this pain, and just take the punches and allow them to see me suffer. I want to give them an example that life can be different. You can choose, and you can take up space in the world. For so many years, I didn't know that I could take up space in the world. Sometimes I still tiptoe around. Oh, I don't want to disturb nobody. I don't want to talk too loud. I don't want to be too much of myself. People are going to be offended. They're going to think I'm conceited. They're going to think I'm this, that, and the other. But what do I think about myself? Yourself. Did you think enough about yourself to remove yourself from toxic environments? Did you think enough about yourself to finally make the decision to do better, whatever it takes? Did you think enough about your children to know that if you don't do you, you are the example to them that they should bow down, cower down, and settle to? Nah. Yeah, I miss my babies. I do. I miss them, I miss them, I miss them so often. I want to go back. I want to go back to the fire. I know the fire. I want to go back to the frying pan. I know how to hustle and bustle. I know how to do that. Been doing it for years, all my life, in fact. But I don't want that. My body is telling me, you got to do better. My body is telling me I can't take too much more of that. My mind is telling me, no. We're rising, and I don't want the responsibility. So people judge and they look at you crazy. Oh, I can't believe. If I ever did go back to the United States, I don't think I would want a car payment. I wouldn't want a mortgage payment. I wouldn't want that. That is what keeps you in the loop. The perpetual cycle of control. In the loop. Dancing to the drum beat of massa and them. We've been doing that since the beginning of time, baby. Free yourself. We's free. You can be free. You can take up space in the world. You can say no more. You can let go. You can surrender and say, oh, I give. No matter what nobody else says. No matter how people look at you. No matter what people think about you. What do you think about yourself? That's what matters. What do you think about yourself? Thank you, Creator. Thank you, Most High. Thank you. I feel so grateful that I have a safe space to heal. I have a roof over my head. I have peace of mind. I can relax.